Hello, Virgo. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. This is what you don't see coming for the week of February 1st, 2026. I set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So if you have Virgo in any of those placements, odds are there's a little message in this reading for you. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also in that description box is information on how you can become a member of my Time Travelers program. Keep in mind, this is a collective general reading, not individualized nor personalized to you. So as the messages come through today, just take the ones that fit, leave the ones that don't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it's meant for someone else. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Virgo collective now for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Virgo not see coming for the week of February 1st, 2026? What do they not see coming? Let's get one more shuffle here for you. Okay, thank you. What do you not see coming this week? Queen Rising. Could be King Rising. I don't read body parts. Bottom of the deck, we have unfazed. Stepping into your power, being praised, coming into the spotlight. I love this. Your readings the past couple of weeks have suggested that you have one person, possibly several people in your life who you can't trust, who may be working against you. So I like to see here you being in your power this week. Let's see what this is all about here for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I just heard changing the script. Maybe you're changing the script or you're changing the way you're doing something this week. Okay, tell me more about this here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they need to know about Queen or King Rising? Thank you. The lands face up. We take it. We have the Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Death card. You are changing things up. Yes, you are changing the script. Bottom of the deck, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Six of Cups. That leaves the Nine of Wands, the Tower, Queen of Cups, and the Sun card here at the bottom of the deck. I think what you're changing up this week is your attitude. You seem to be happier, more jovial, more inquisitive, possibly learning something new, regrounding, restabilizing yourself. All of this is leading into you transforming yourself, or you transforming the way you show up in the world. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. So if you haven't seen this reading before, this is typically the energy of the person I'm reading for. So this would be your energy this week. This is the energy of the situation, environment, or connection that you're dealing with. We'll get into them in a second. I want to see this stability or the restabilizing of yourself. This could be emotionally, financially, mentally. Let's see what this is all about. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the World card, and the Ace of Cups. You found your spark again. Good for you. You're loving on yourself, taking care of yourself. Some of you are learning something new. There's a new creative endeavor here. It could be a skill or a trait, something like that. You seem to be passionate about it. You're excited about it. You're excited about this next or new chapter of your life. Definitely learning something new here. I also think what you're learning to do is to shut out the world. And I don't mean that you're isolating yourself. I mean, it could be for one or two of you watching. But what I mean more is like maybe you're not doom scrolling so much, or maybe you're not allowing the opinions of others to affect you this week. You can be a little bit of a sensitive side. Some people don't know that about Virgo. You give a lot. And when you get hurt, you hurt, very deeply. But this seems to be a little bit of, I'm excited about something new, taking better care of yourself. Some of you, this could be like a new exercise regimen, a new dietary program. This also could be like you giving up something, like maybe you're giving up smoking or eating bad. Again, some type of dietary or health change. For others of you, it's a new creative endeavor. It's definitely focused on self, and that is what is re-stabilizing you here. You're passionate, you're looking good, and you're definitely learning something new here. What are you learning here this week? Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here? Thank you. Fell face up, we shall take them. You have the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Swords, and you have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so whatever ending or act of betrayal that you have recently been enduring, and it looks like you've been enduring it for quite some time, I feel what you're doing in this stepping into your power, you're now vocalizing this to these people or to this person. So for some of you, this is just, I've learned from my past experiences. I can't change the past, so I'm going to show up differently. There's something here I want to learn, maybe taking care of myself better and restabilizing my finances, or focused on my long-term financial goals. Bravo. For some of you, there's just like an internal conversation you're having with yourself. Time to close out you know, what happened back there, can't focus on it anymore. Instead, I'm going to focus on me. For others of you, you very well could be calling out someone this week. The Knight of Swords in this deck that I use for you is a little bit aggressive. So there could be like calling someone out for betraying you, or for, you know, you placed a lot of trust in this person, and it's quite possible that recently you found out that they, you know, betrayed you in some way or lied to you, something like that. So it's almost like a 50-50 split. For some of you, this is an internal conversation of, I can't do anything about that, so I'm just going to focus on myself and my money and taking care of myself. And like I said, possibly learning something new. And for the other 50% of you, you're calling someone out who you feel has betrayed you in some way for quite some time. It's like you're finally speaking up or speaking your piece about it. All of that is leading to you transforming yourself. And you look amazing because you're stepping into your power, and you're reclaiming your identity, and you're reclaiming your stability, and you're reclaiming your sense of self. Bravo to you. And we have that unfazed card. So you seem to be unfazed about, again, it's not that you're disinterested in the world or you're shutting everyone out, but you're unfazed about other people's opinions or what they're doing or not doing. It's just a heavily me-focused attitude this week, and it's serving you well. Now you have this other person here. 5 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. Who is this soulmate, soul bond connection? Not all soulmates are beneficial to you. Keep that in mind, or at least that's my opinion as a reader. We have karmic soulmates. We have twin flames. We have soul bond connections. Tell me more about that 6 of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. The 6 of Cups is clarified by the 5 of Swords, the Emperor, and the Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands. This seems to be someone who's in a very argumentative mood. This is someone that you've known for quite some time. They can be very cutting with their words. This is also someone who can manipulate you easily, especially when it comes to financial resources. This could be a parental figure. It could be a boss. It's someone at some point in time you possibly even looked up to them. On the reverse there, this could be someone that you mentored or that you kind of took under your wing. Either way, whoever this person is to you this week, they are quite combative. They are verbally aggressive, and there's some manipulation here. Again, possibly in regards to your structure or your stability or your finances. This person is not feeling the best. Why is that? There's communication here, or at least the attempt of communication from this person to you this week. Why the 5 of Cups for this person? I feel like you could be receiving an apology. The 5 of Cups sometimes talks about someone who has some remorse or regrets. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The 5 of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Cups. There's an apology. 8 of Cups and the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the 3 of Pentacles. So most of you, okay, you have an apology coming from this person or these people, either for something they did or some sleight of hand or possibly that act of betrayal here that took place. Let's see, I want to look into this person's energy because you seem unfazed. It's like you don't care. They did what they did, and it's sort of unforgiven, and you're just focused on yourself this week. And please don't allow tarot to dictate what you do. It's just energetically, it looks like you don't really care if this person apologizes or not. They can't take back that 10 of Swords. That was pretty egregious behavior there. This might be why you're lashing out to this person. Again, for some of you, not for all of you. But there's an apology coming. Someone wanting to rebuild the connection with you, rebuild the friendship with you, rebuild the alliance with you. What is this person's long-term intentions with Virgo at this time? Fell face down, so we're not going to take them. What is this person's long-term intentions here with Virgo? One more shuffle. Thank you. Long-term intentions. Queen of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 6 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. There's that soulmate, soul bond connection. High Priestess, 5 of Pentacles. This person at least would like to have a conversation with you about what transpired. It looks like there is an apology. They would like to get out of the 5 of Swords. Whatever chaos or conflict or arguments have transpired between you and them, they are hoping in that 6 of Swords that the two of you can move on to calmer waters. Can I get one card on that 6 of Swords? One more shuffle. Thank you. Yeah, the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, and the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Emperor to the Empress. This is someone who wants to rebalance, recalibrate the connection with you, kind of like set the record straight, and if at all possible, have another try or another attempt here at connection with you. What you choose to do is entirely up to you. But you being focused on yourself this week, like I said, looks really good on you. So bravo to you, Virgo. Keep doing that. Let's get you 3 cards of advice now. 3 cards of advice here for Virgo. So this week you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have all 4 fixed signs here on the table. Sagittarius. Truth be told, when the Emperor and Empress is on the table, you have every sign on the table because they embody the best qualities of all 4 kings as well as all 4 queens. So really can be any sign. One more shuffle here. Thank you. But heavily focused on air. Your advice, the Devil, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. Can I get one card on the Devil there? Because the Devil, in terms of advice, I mean, for some of you, your advice here this week is regardless of what you choose to do with this person, you need to become heavily focused or concentrated, not in a obsessive way where you're not sleeping well or anything like that. But there's something here about redirecting your attention towards your financial matters or your financial goals. Some of you are really in the 5 of Pentacles. There's some type of financial loss, or you need to save money for something, for a move, for a relocation, opening a business, going to school, or just being able to pay your bills on time, okay? And the Devil card is Capricorn. That's Saturn in Capricorn, a high vibrational Capricorn. I don't want to say they're obsessed with success, but they're typically the sign, again, on the higher vibrational point. When they set a goal, especially a financial one, they become heavily focused and heavily concentrated on achieving that goal. They want to lose 20 pounds, they go overboard, lose 25. They need to save $1,000, they save $2,000. So for some of you, regardless of what you do with this individual, there seems to be a message here that you really need to focus on your long-term financial goals here. Financial planning, being dedicated to your work. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. Some of you need to have more of a fixed or regimented schedule when it comes to money. This could also be advice for you to review your debts or review what you're paying out, like subscriptions, stuff like that. Just make sure that you're using your money wisely, maybe even creating a budget-friendly budget, but yeah, friendlier budget here in regards to your finances. In respect to this person, in terms of advice, Devil to the 5 of Pentacles would say, again, only in terms of advice, make sure that you are aligned with this person if you're going to allow them back into your world, back into your life. Because the Hierophant card would talk about someone who we're on the same page. We might not agree on every topic, and that's okay. But when it comes to the friendship, or it comes to the romantic partnership, or it comes to the, whatever this connection is, even if it's professional in nature, we have the same goals for the connection itself. We have the same beliefs when it comes to the connection itself. And make sure that that's why you're engaging in connection with this person, because you believe that you and they have the same goal for the connection itself, okay? Otherwise, this could be a codependent connection. You're codependent on them for finances, or they could be codependent on you for finances, or maybe you're emotionally codependent on them, or again, vice versa, they are on you. So in terms of regular, basic kind of advice here, focus on your long-term financial goals here. And in respect to this person, make sure that this is a healthy connection and not one that is replete with toxicities or, like I said, codependencies. And again, there's something here about your finances. Let me grab one card on that Devil. But the Knight of Pentacles to the 9 of Swords to the 10 of Cups tells me some of you are heavily concerned, and maybe rightfully so, about your long-term financial health. I think that needs to be your primary focus at this time. One more shuffle here. Thank you. On the Devil, we have the Page of Cups. So bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles, yeah. So again, the Page of Cups in terms of a financial read could mean thinking about or coming up with new creative ways to make money, reviewing your budgets, reviewing your spending, and having... I had a friend once who said this, don't have champagne taste on a beer budget. It's okay to live on a beer budget as long as you understand that you have a beer budget, okay? So there's something like that here, maybe like reviewing your expenditures and stuff like that, and setting some long-term financial goals for yourself so you can get out of financial lack. For others of you, again, that Page of Cups, in respect to this person, when they come in with this apology, just make sure that you're on the same page with this person and that this is not a codependent relationship, because that would not serve you well. That is what I have for you, Virgo, for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.